Tuesdays with Leyla. I'm so glad that you could join me this Tuesday, and I hope everybody's having a fabulous day so far. I wanted to kind of start off by last week's video on transformation. I want to apologize. It's like as I was editing it and preparing it for upload, I realized I was just kind of off during the entire shooting. I usually try to speak a lot more eloquently so that I can be more understandable, and I was like, there's so many ums and uhs, and I was kind of distracted, and I was like looking at my phone, and I was responding to an email at the same time, and I was just in one of those places where my mind was going in 20 different directions and I couldn't focus down on one, which sometimes being in here, that's a hard thing to do. So I want to again apologize for that. I believe the message was still good, and it still really, I conveyed, I think, what I wanted to say, but we may update that and do a transformation redux. Today's video is about being a diamond in the rough, and I am totally inspired because today, for the first time on Blu-ray, the Disney Diamond edition of Aladdin comes out, and I am so super stoked for that. Aladdin is one of my absolute favorite movies, and I'm a huge Disney movie collector. I have them all, and to finally get that one on Blu-ray, it's made my entire week. It's wonderful. So that's kind of what this is brought to you. It's kind of inspired by that. And actually kind of my eye look today too. I was thinking Jasmine when I was putting it together. So anyway, but this isn't an eye look video. This is Tuesdays with Leyla. But anyway, so are you that diamond in the rough? I've always kind of thought of myself as that. I'm not at the stage where I'm the lump of coal. I have been compressed, but I'm not polished just yet. So kind of, you know, that's where it is. You know, we all start off as, you know, this little lump of coal, and time and pressure molds us into the person that we will eventually become. Now, personality, I think, and mentally, I will never be, well, I don't want to say personality, but maybe educationally and mentally, I'll never be satisfied. I always strive to continue to learn no matter what. That's so very important to me. I love to learn new things. I always tell people I'm just a plethora of useless knowledge. Part of that is kind of having an eidetic memory so I can remember a lot of useless facts. But sometimes, you know, it's like those come in handy. So, you know, mentally, I would say mentally, spiritually, and educationally, I will never be a fully polished diamond, and I don't ever want to be. But just kind of, I guess, going towards my whole body-wise and weight-related, I'm somewhere in between the lump of coal and the polished diamond. I don't really have a number of pounds as a goal. It's more so of when I'm completely and totally happy and I feel that this is a good and healthy weight for me to be at. That's really kind of what my goal is. And I've said it before, and I'll say it 1,000 times, I'm completely comfortable with the skin I'm in. I'm not gonna lie and say that you know, when I look in the mirror now, or when people look at me and say things and compliments on how good I'm looking, how much weight I've lost, that I don't feed into that because I am kind of a vain person. But again, I'm also very comfortable with body image, and I know that what's outside doesn't make up what's inside. So, you know, weight-wise, I don't know if I'll ever be that polished diamond. Maybe, you know. So what are kind of your goals and your take on that? Where are you between the lump of coal and the high polished princess cut? You know, and kind of maybe taking a step back and looking at this journey that we're on, kind of like that, you know, is that, you know, we all start off as this lump of coal. It's how we end in the end. Are you going to be a round cut, square cut? I'm a princess cut because Well, I'm a princess. So there you have that. You know, and what stage of the whole diamond process are you in? So that's kind of where I was with this, and, you know, just got me to thinking, and this isn't so much as maybe where I am in my journey, but just maybe thought-provoking conversation to maybe get your mindset going as to, you know, finding a different way to look at it. You know, there's a great quote by Einstein, and he said, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. And I think sometimes in this weight loss journey, we do get kind of stuck in a rut of how things should be, how things should go, and you're moving along this scale. And I know that even I myself, I get discouraged. It's like sometimes I weigh in, you know, once a week, and it's like the scale doesn't move. It doesn't move up, which is a wonderful thing, but it's also not moving down. And it's like, okay, well, what am I doing? You know, because I believe that you have to envision it here before it becomes reality out here. So no matter what you do out here, if you don't have your mindset going towards what you're trying to get to, you'll never really accomplish it. So, and I believe that once you kind of change your thought process and you tell yourself that this is going to happen, it does. And I don't know about anybody else, but I know that's how it works for me. And so, you know, when I think that when you kind of get into that stagnation, that's when things happen. So I kind of wanted to just give a different approach on how to look at the whole journey as you being a diamond in the rough. So your positive affirmation is always, you know, I don't really have one to kind of go with the theme, but I think I've said it before 1,000 times, and I will say it 1,000 more. Your positive affirmation is to just focus on what's good, not to dwell into the negative, you know, just try to be positive, because then once you are, when you put that out in the world, it comes back to you. So that's kind of your positive affirmation, if you can make sense of that. I don't know. We'll see as I go through this. And I edit it, I'll be like, what the heck was I saying? So, your quote, and I'm going to pull it straight from Aladdin, is, and it's my favorite, it's not what's on the outside, but on the inside that counts. So anyway, I hope that everybody has a wonderfully and fantabulous Tuesday, and be a diamond on the inside, even if you're a lump of coal starting off right now. And I will see you all later. Ciao.